Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Ukraine will have some warships donated by Great Britain. So I don't know if that's like scrap metal given to the Ukrainians or not, but it's going to be donated. So let's see what Great Britain will do for Ukraine. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from today, August 1st, 2022. United Kingdom may, in the near future, hand over warship to Ukraine, and that is coming from the Ukrainian ambassador. The United Kingdom is preparing to hand over a warship to Ukraine in the near future, and the Ukrainian military is already undergoing training on the vessel of this class. As European Pravda reports, Vadim Pristaiko, Ukrainian ambassador in the UK, said this in an interview with Suspline while speaking about the training of Ukrainian soldiers in Britain. And I'm quoting, "We have also visited a warship that will be handed over to Ukraine in the near future. Our Marines are already undergoing training on it," Pristaiko said. Pristaiko did not specify the class or model of the ship. However, he noted in passing that Ukraine's priorities have now changed and mine countermeasure vessels are needed first of all. The ambassador was asked how many ships could be transferred to Ukraine, and he replied that initially the transfer of 2 was being discussed. I'm quoting, "2 is the initial number we are currently working with. These are the warships currently in service of Her Majesty's Navy. The ships will be modified and the special equipment that we need will be added. UK's naval forces have more ships of this class, and our officers are currently undergoing the training on operational ships," the ambassador said. Well, given if you're still going to have a country by then, or if you're going to have access to Black Sea, maybe this is going to say give a little incentive to the Russians to really go and get the whole south of Ukraine if they can. Because they're going to say, okay, these guys are getting ready over there. All right, we're going to take care of that. But maybe they don't think that way, and they will say, well, I don't know, maybe they can't. Maybe the Russians can't do anything in the southern Ukraine. So Pristaiko reminded that Turkey had closed the Bosphorus and Dardanelles Straits to all warships since the start of the full-scale war against Ukraine. Wow, so that's a development here from these guys. And then I have another article from Reuters, the same day, August 1st. Ukraine gets more US German rocket launcher systems, the minister said. So we have here that Ukraine has received more German and US made multiple rocket launcher systems, part of a series of deliveries of the high precision heavy weapons promised by its allies. Its allies, they're not their allies, they're just used. Its defense minister said on Monday. Unfortunately, you're used by these guys for their own interest. If you're gonna lose, they would just cast you like a leper. Oh my God. Look what happened with Afghanistan, for instance. Their allies took their little shit and left. The government in Kiev has repeatedly pleaded with the West to send more long-range artillery as it tries to turn the tide on Russia's February 24th invasion and attack Russian supply lines and ammo dumps. Moscow has accused the West of dragging out the conflict by giving Ukraine more arms, and said the supply of long-range weapons justifies Russia's attempts to expand control over more Ukrainian territory for its own protection, if it can. Ukraine has received 4 US-made high-mobility artillery rocket systems, HIMARS, Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov said, and I'm quoting, "I'm grateful to Lloyd Austin III and the U.S. people, me, for strengthening the Ukrainian armed forces," Reznikov wrote on Twitter. So they thank me. Okay. Nobody asked me if I want to send anything there, but you're welcome, I guess. HIMARS have a longer range and are more precise than the Ukraine's Soviet-era rocket artillery, allowing Ukrainian forces to hit Russian targets that were previously unreachable. According to estimates by experts, Ukraine already operates up to a dozen HIMARS systems, if they still have them, because the Russians said they blew up about 4. The Ukrainian military has also received 3 Mars 2 MLRS, which I did a video on that. The German version of the US made, so these are 3 Mars 2 long-range missile systems. The German version of the US made M270 multiple launch rocket systems. The delivery was announced by Christina Lambrecht, the German defense minister, on July 26th. And then the third brother, this is what I said, the third brother in the long hand family, MLRS Mars 2 from Germany, has arrived. All right, Reznikov wrote on Twitter. According to specifications by its manufacturer, it can go from about the Mars 2 can hit targets at a range of up to 70 kilometers, depending on the type of ammunition it used. The other article that I spoke about said it can reach 300 kilometers. So it is designated to destroy troops and equipment, air defenses, command posts and communications, and to lay minefields. All right, Ukraine has so far received German Panzerhaubitze, 2,000 self-propelled howitzers. Lambrecht on July 26 also announced the delivery of 5 Gepard anti-aircraft systems. Wow, Kiev has previously said it needs 1,000 howitzers, 500 tanks and 1,000 drones, among other heavy weapons to repel Russian troops. Well, if you say you need this much, how can you say that you have 12 HIMARS and 3 Panzers and 3 this and 3 that, and you are holding the Russians? Moreover, you push them back with a counteroffensive in the south, and you say you need these numbers that you don't have to repel, just to, to stop those guys, push them back. You need 1,000 howitzers. You didn't receive that. 500 tanks, you didn't receive that. 1,000 drones, you didn't receive them. So that means when I hear the Ukrainians saying that they advance, how is that possible without all that equipment? You didn't receive 1% of everything that you ask. So it doesn't make sense, my friends, doesn't make sense. Other countries that have supplied Ukraine with artillery systems include the United States, Britain, France, Norway and Poland. So Russia has described its action in Ukraine as a special operation, Yeah, so you need more, and you're gonna get more. To warships, I don't know what kind, if they're gonna have access to the Black Sea. If not, bye-bye, we'll find out. I think they will. I don't think the Russians will go towards Odessa and have reach Romania in the south and Transnistria a little bit north. But we'll find out, right? I'm glad that he thanked me for supplying HIMARS to his army without being asked, but that's fine, It's always nice to say thank you. All right, can I get that? Bang! Oh, thank you for giving me that phone. That's how it was right now. Grabbed it. Oh, thank you. Thank you is always nice. So it seems like the West increases the supply of arms to Ukraine. That's a good de-escalatory move. We'll find out what's going to be next. We'll see what the Russians will do in response. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.